the air begins to thicken. And I'm switching the music. Yeah, this is a familiar, haunting smell fills your nose. Smoke and burning paper. Light blooms ahead of you. Orange, red, white, hot light. And you're standing in a doorway. A tall, arched doorway, familiar to you. The Exodus Library. The university. Where it used to be. And you're witnessing it on its last night. Its great doors stand open, warped and blackened. Their stone frame cracked and veined with molten rock. Lava crawls across the floor inside, pooling between fallen shelves and collapsed balconies. Scrolls burn where they lie. Books crumble into ash as fire very quickly consumes them. Footsteps thunder through the smoke, and armored figures burst through the doorway before you. The Sun Guard. First you count 5 before more begin to pile in behind. Helms of gleaming gold in the middle of the firelight, sun motifs scorched black amongst their pauldrons framed in smoke and soot. Cloaks snapping as they run, the ends catching fire. They shout. Orders and warnings at no one else but you. They're charging straight towards you. You feel your heart seize. You try to speak, but your body does not listen. Your arms rise, but not because you lift. Something inside you pulls them up. A horrid feeling that you felt only a few times in your life, as you are being puppeted. All but avoided. Your fingers spread and the air screams. Red, chaotic lightning erupts from your hands, tearing through reality in branching arcs that strike armor, flesh, and the stone behind the crowd of guards. Some are lifted from their feet mid-stride. Some never hit their ground. Others do. But they are burning, twitching, and eerily silent. The light is blinding and the heat is unbearable. Through it all, there is a presence behind your eyes, keeping you locked away. When the lightning fades, the library is quiet. Only a few twisted bodies lie on the scorched stone. Their cloaks smolder. You look down at your hands and they are shaking. The world breaks. You're standing in a small home now. The air smells of old incense burned a while ago.
No.
A Sun Guard cloak hangs on a wooden peg near the door. Neatly folded, untouched. A thin layer of dust coats the shoulders. Disturbed only where someone brushed past it again and again without removing it. A woman sits at the table, Her hands are wrapped tightly around a cup that has long gone cold. Her eyes staring into nothing. The chair across from her remains empty. You hear her whisper a name. The world turns and breaks once again. You're in another home now. This one is cramped, poorly lit. A single window lets in grey morning light. 2 children sit on the floor, counting coins spread between them. Their hands move slowly and carefully as if they're afraid the coins might vanish. A man stands with his back to them, shoulders hunched, staring at a wall where a sun-embroidered tabard hangs from a nail. The embroidery is now frayed. The cloth is clean. Too clean, because no one wears it anymore. The air shifts again and the world breaks. You are now standing outside. Rain falling softly in Exodus. A funeral pyre smoulders down to embers at the rainfall. A single helmet, a golden one, rests atop a wooden post. Its gold has dulled by now, its surface cracked by heat. Someone has tied a faded yellow ribbon around it. The ribbon flutters weakly in the wind. A figure kneels in the sand that's now almost muddy, hands pressed into the earth, forehead resting against the post. Their shoulders shake. No sound comes out. The vision twists. You're back in the library. But now you see yourself from the outside. Your eyes glow red. Your expression is distant, empty, focused somewhere far beyond the room. You watch the sun guard fall again. And you see their faces this time. The light does not hesitate. The scene fractures once more as the world breaks. A final home. Small, clean, careful. A sun guard cloak hangs over the back of a chair instead of a peg, as if someone once meant to move it and never did. Dust gathering in the fold. A young woman kneels beside the chair, fingers buried in the cloth. Her face is pressed into it. She's gripping it, as though it might flutter away. An engagement ring on one of her hands. She breathes in desperately, as if the scent alone through the tears might bring someone back. The cloak does not move. The water beneath you ripples faintly. Below its surface, eyes open. Countless, unblinking, patient eyes. They are angry. They are watching. And you look down and the red lightning fades from your hands. The question hangs in the stillness. You remain standing, with what you have done and what cannot be undone. I'd like to time travel forwards a little bit to the ship before then. How is Madeline react to these things?
Definitely has at least 1 or 2 tears every so often come down. As you had said, she's doing 1,000-yard stare. She's definitely like looking out, because she does not want to talk about it. As yeah, that's rough. It's while she is trying and has been trying to earn redemption and do better, it's one thing to work towards that goal to find redemption. It's another to see the damage, and be reminded so visually just of the empty homes that she's left because of her greed, her willingness to trust something she shouldn't have. And even if she wasn't the one to cast the spell, it was still her body and still her choice to allow this thing to take over. Fuck.
I think Gabriel will just join you in looking out into the horizon, and he'll say, sorry, forgive me, I sound really congested, but I can't help it right now. Madeline, I don't know what you saw, but we're on our way now to finish him off once and for all.
I should have never found him. I should have never taken him. I made a mistake. I'm just hope I get through it and can make it right.
You will, Madeline. I know you. You will.
I'm just going to do a very rare gesture of kind of wrapping her arms around Gabriel for a second.
Gabriel stiffens up.
But you probably feel through the hug like she needed some some sort of comfort, and she's just holding on to you for a second.
You'd feel him soften after like half a second, just like, oh, okay, we're doing this.
Yeah,
we're doing this.
Very, very silent sobs for just a like a minute or so before eventually just kind of letting go, drying her face a little bit. That's we really need to stop letting things bring back our past, because that's getting annoying.
Yeah. I think we just need to make peace with our past, Madeline. You've made a mistake and you've never forgiven yourself for it.
It's crazy. I feel like I'm becoming more and more like my dad a little bit. But thanks. I'll try to forgive myself. Try to move past it. Can't promise I'll succeed, but I'll try. Thanks.
Gabriel will leave behind his desert familiar, his desert vulture familiar, to stay by your side while he goes and does some other things.
The giant, horrific, mechanical bird thing.
It will drown.
No, it leans its head on you, and it shows you the physical touch that Gabriel can't reciprocate.
God. All right. Yeah. No. Madeline does her best to prevent the panic, depression episode from striking too hard. Yeah, she struggles, but she'll get through it. Especially as a weird bird sits on her shoulder, that she very much thinks looks
Following
weird.
2 days to shore, Rayona shows herself. And the scenes from last session ensue before you reach the coastline. What you see before you is a marsh full of dotted puddles and lakes and tall willow trees. The brown of the foliage here, and the brief crick of strange insects amongst the various shrubbery extends as far as your vision can go as you prepare to disembark from your boat. Think the marshes surrounding Mordor, Lord of the Rings style. Those sorts of dotted with lakes and other bits and pieces. The occasional sparse tree. And they just extend as far as the eye can see. And in the very, very distance, at the edge of your horizon, you can see a stone mountain. As you disembark. And prepare to head towards Black. Is there anything you would like to do before starting your journey through the marsh?
Are we like locked in? Are we do we have like a compass and we're like following the map, or are we just like taking like Sid's character's word for it?
Question:
Yeah,
we
okay.
didn't take a long rest, right?
You didn't.
Okay.
I'm on 1 HP still. Hang on, guys. Can I have a second?
Yeah, you guys can take a short rest. We'll use this time while you're thinking of anything you might want to do. You can level up Madeline, Richie.
I already did.
Damn.
What feat are you taking? Have you rolled hit points?
I took the normal, the average hit points, so 7. I absolutely. I did the ability score increase to get my 18 wisdom. So now I have a 20 AC naturally. Well, technically only with the my 19, but plus 1 with the reborn blade, so it's 20. So looking good.
Also, while people are short resting, I think with all the traumatic events that have happened to everyone, Gabriel will pull everyone together and just give a small speech on, you know what? Yeah, it's pretty heavy right now, but at least we're together, right? It's much harder to build these things alone. And such an inspiring speech will give everyone, what is it? It's 12 plus my charisma. That is 17 temp HP.
Wow.
To everyone.
That is a lovely speech, Gabriel.
Oh, if she's inspired, she can have...
applause.
Thank you, Lady Riona. She can have 17 temp HP as well.
Very unifying.
So 17 temp HP?
Yep.
Okay.
I think I just got
Madeline. Yeah, I rolled until I got 5 more hit dice left, but now we'll just look over to Gabriel, to Riona, and just say to Riona, so so what technically is going to happen if, say, we get into a fight and your avatar gets badly injured? To, like, I'm assuming we're going to have to help you fix it and heal it, or are you probably not going to be actually partaking in any fighting?
I think I will decide these things on a whim.
Fair enough. Oh, I'm sorry to weird question, but whenever people
I love
made,
weird question.
yeah,
Please.
whenever people made comments like I know this is going to sound weird. I'm sure. I just want to know, like, do the gods hear us when we say Drakesh's like golden like rod? Like, do they actually hear us when we say their names?
Madeline, that is rude.
Yeah. Everything.
Okay. That could be a little awkward. Okay, I just was.
So I take it you've heard Madeline's comments before.
Wow, Gabriel.
I know a lot of the things she said.
Good to know.
I know about the archaeology board. We should-
Mhm. Listen, we I don't think we need to go into all these details.
And
We're
I know about. And then she just looks up. Oh, okay then.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. Do you prefer us calling you Riona or your worshipfulness, or do you have any particular nicknames we can?
I like Lady Rayon from Rome. That was good. I'll let
Lady
you know
Rayon?
if I think of anything else.
Well, we'll happily oblige, Lady Riona. So, so I guess we
Oh yeah,
Do we-
drinking 3 common healing potions again to this point.
I
Love
was
it.
so fucking
Oh,
dead.
fuck.
I need to make back 111 HP.
Jesus.
That's
111.
all 12
Yeah,
of my
she
hit
got-
die.
Doki got eaten by a god.
I got eaten by a god.
Yeah,
that's
that's
usual business.
true. I mean, to be fair, this is just Velky on a average day
To be
at
fair,
this
you
point.
always have the portable tower, you have the Kaltas demi-plane, and you have the tavern bell.
Mm,
You have anything
Jeez.
that could help you in the wilderness if you believe this could be a treacherous journey.
yeah.
Oh yeah, this is
They'll
definitely
all
gonna be a
come with
treasure.
their own positives and negatives. But that's up to you guys to determine whether you want to have a long rest before embarking or you want to start. And
Thankfully, I get all my stuff back on a short rest, at least most of it. So I'm
monks be monking.
So it's for the rest of
monks.
us.
So
How
are
are you
we-
looking for
Yeah.
spell slots, Nico? Babado?
Sorry, spell slots?
Mm.
I still got a 6th level. Got 1 5th level.
Okay.
I think I still have all of my 4th levels. But the rest are kind of teetering out.
That's fine. I've used a
Babado's
lot of
pretty
my
good when it
higher
comes to
stuff.
spells
Yeah.
because all of his stuff's like concentration.
Concentration.
So
Yeah.
he just doesn't go through it much.
I've used up a lot of my higher level stuff. So but I still got a lot of my mid, 4th, 3rd, and 1sts. So I think we can balance that out. We can stretch this out. Okay. She'll be right. She'll be right.
Let's see. Do I have anything that'll recharge on a short rest?
Your wild shape.
Oh no, this traveling, while it wouldn't normally be a week, this whole area counts as difficult terrains because it is mud, small ponds, annoying shrubbery that's barely being traversed. So while it would normally be only a few days, by looking at the map and like your landmarks on the horizon, like the mountain range, it's probably going to be a decent trudge. But you begin your week. One thing I note is at least this body of Rayona, you see she's just walking along the surface of the puddles.
Wait a second.
Like she has water on at all times. Sorry, gonna fuck up the stream for a second. Just need to turn off my camera. I'll turn it back on, I promise.
You're good. You're good.
No, I was just bugging.
Um,
I
I'm
thought
gonna
I heard
message
the
Ken
song.
saying streams up as well.
I thought
Yeah.
the song
I-
was
I'll
in
just
the
check
band
the chat.
list. I've been trying to just memorize these songs, and for some reason that triggered me. I don't think it's on the band list.
There you go. Hey Nico, do you think you might be able to create like conjure, say, woodland animals or anything like that that might be able to use as mounts or anything like that? See if that might help our speed of our expedition here.
Let me check what I can do.
Yeah, because there's I think conjure animals, but I don't know if it'd be enough to create enough like riding animals for us. Let me see, what is a horse considered in 5e?
I also don't know if I
What
have.
if Gabriel animated some chairs?
Oh, so a riding horse is only a one of a challenge rank of
Uh,
1 of 4.
I
so
have summon Fey. That's about it.
you're a druid, though, correct?
This is also a really long period, right? You can only wild shape for an hour. Which, if you're talking about stretches of 8 hours at a time, isn't necessarily going to change too much.
So you can use you can technically have this spell up. Because as a druid, you can pick what spells you want. Conjure animals can create 8.
Oh, can I
beasts per
pick it on a short rest? Are you saying?
No, you need to prepare
No, I
on
don't
the long
think so.
rest.
Yeah.
I don't have anything that can.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, also only an hour.
Yeah.
So you could spend all
Yeah,
of his
that's
spell
nice.
slots using it.
Oh,
And you might
you know
shave
what I
2 days
do
off,
have? I have Long Strider.
Long Strider. Let's have a look
Which
at
is
that
not
spell.
too costly as a spell.
It might just be too short of a duration to affect.
It's also
this
1 hour.
long.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it also only targets one person, unless you upcast it. So you can cast it a few times at like a 5th or 6th level.
Yeah. Sorry.
Uh,
Tried to
Let me see
figure out
what
how
else
we
I
can.
have. Hold on.
How long can Madeline fly?
Spontaneous.
Don't worry, I can at least take Velky with me. And we'll fly together.
Velky can fly.
Yeah, but only for 4 hours. Maybe if we team up, we can.
Okay,
fly the whole
look, I can
time.
cast levitate. You can drag me behind you.
Wow. Oh, jeez.
But then we'd be leaving Lady Riona behind, and we can't do that.
If Francis has hooves, does that count as difficult terrain for him?
Yes. He might have an ability that just ignores difficult terrain as an athlete's
Hmm.
paladin, but he'd need to.
I got
He might have
something creative to pitch.
I'll listen to creative pitches.
I do have the
I'm gonna hear
cantrip
me out here.
Gust.
I do know the
Um,
cantrip gust.
One medium or smaller creature that you choose must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed up to 5 feet away from you. So, since it's a cantrip, I can just repeatedly cast it on all of us.
Yep.
And
Um,
increase our walking speed by 5 feet per step, I guess.
So I do love creative solutions. Gust is a cantrip. And
There are two of us
you can
with
cast
Gust.
it. Yeah, and you can cast it once around. Which it'll push you an extra 5 feet. So you're from 30 feet to 35 feet. 2 of you.
Actually, can I
I
use
suppose.
Gust to clear objects in the way, like any muddy areas? Clear that out, stuff
Ooh,
like that.
terrain.
Yeah, instead of
Whatever.
pushing us along, we push obstacles away.
That is a good point.
I yeah, I'd be more happy with clearing a large bit of terrain once with a leveled spell, since it's spending resources, which could definitely save you some time. But it also, because it does note small blast of air, one object that's neither held nor carried that weighs no more than 5 pounds.
Oh.
It doesn't particularly, like, it's not a big gust of it. It's a little sort of, given the fact it's a cantrip. So I would say that's probably out of the bounds of cantrip territory to see something that's like, or for that to have a profound effect on travel speed. It'd be useful in like little situations, like clearing the occasional shrub, but to have an effect on like a week of travel,
That's fair.
I would probably say no.
Okay, second pitch.
Second pitch.
Wildfire Spirit Teleportation.
Wildfire Spirit teleportation. That's interesting.
Costs a bonus action to use.
Costs a bonus action.
It has no
I think-
nothing gets
Is
used.
it only-
with it.
Yeah, you can spam. I think once again it only lasts for an hour and can only teleport one person at a time.
Yeah.
Back to the
I
Gust
think-
idea. What if I substitute Gust for Eldritch Blast to physically destroy any obstacle?
Oh, jeez,
Again,
okay.
still
We're good.
like, still in the cantrip.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah,
We're
it's
gonna move.
just yeah, it's more so stuff. Yeah, I do like the ideas, but I think they're out of the bounds of those capabilities a little bit too much for me to rule of cool it.
All right.
Damn.
Time to
Let's look at the party inventory. I feel like there's some items that we could be missing here.
There is always something that you miss. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think we're good, guys. I think we're good. Unless you want me to just pull out the deck and just
No, shut up. Oh my god.
Oh, look at this.
Don't you have Madeline? Don't you have like a bunch of items that you can use?
That doesn't help me.
I have Lumen. I have the Ring of the Shattered Focus. The Helm. I have the Reborn Blade. The Gloves of Thievery. I have that mirror in case we want to teleport to someplace else. But yeah, I say let's just
It's
start-
just difficult terrain. We can manage it. There are worse things.
we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. We just we'll
There's
keep an
definitely
eye out for
some stuff you can do in combat to negate the difficult terrain, since it's shorter periods of time that's being referenced. But extended wise, it would take like a vehicle or a mount that you brought could summon something like that. But hey, you can always find something. Can everyone please give me a survival check
absolutely.
as you're navigating?
Not the worst, but
Oh god.
definitely could have been better.
Valky, be better than me.
Surviving.
Yeah,
Okay.
oh, wait,
Oh,
that's
I'm
Bubba
bad
Dome.
at
As
that.
expected, very good. Yeah, we're both bad at it.
Okay.
But please be better than me, please. We'll take it.
The crazy frog dying picture. Hang on. Yeah.
Trying to see if there's any way I can get advantage on this.
Survival. Madeline, we got an 8. What is this?
Yeah, I know. I rolled a 6. My bad rolling streak is keeping up with me right now. Yeah. I think I'd like to purchase the speeder upgrade for my character.
Hey. Take the mobile feat then, brother. Someone roll me a D8.
Babado, you
Hmm?
got the highest.
Roll a d8.
Here's
is
an
it?
idea. Let
Yeah.
me see that.
Yeah, we're doing some random
Three.
travels.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh, I know.
Oh wait, I mean 3.
3.
You like the reference? Because I did this first and I did this.
No.
Interesting. About 4 hours into the first day, the swamp thins ahead of you. The various reeds are lowering as the land subtly rises. Less water about in this section, and the air grows sort of unnaturally quiet in this area. The sort of genuine insect sounds seem to part ways. You see a colossal stone form rising from the marsh. Its upper body emerging more than 100 feet into the air. Its lower half is swallowed entirely by dark water and tangled roots, but the torso, shoulders, and head remain exposed, vast beyond comprehension. One arm seems to be braced against the ground, fingers curled into the earth as though this colossus has collapsed mid-stride. The other arm is missing entirely, likely shattered a long time ago and scattered somewhere beneath the swamp. Its surface is worked stone. The lines on this colossus are precise, deliberate, massive blocks fitted together with almost impossible accuracy. Tool marks do remain visible in places, chisel grooves so large a person could rest a hand inside of. There are no insects here. You don't see any vines climbing its surface or birds perching on its shoulders. The water around is still, almost like nature seems to be giving it its own space. This huge colossus, stone-carved statue buried half into the marsh. But it's massive. Like, even this part of it, hundreds of feet above the swamp.
I say we just move on forward, guys. Let's just move in and groove it. No need for us to get dragged into whatever this nonsense is.
That's amazingly, incredibly responsible of you, Madeline, to not get sucked into
Yeah.
a mystery.
Trust me, I want to. Just that I see its size. I don't think I can punch hard enough to break that. So,
Lady Riono, would this be something you're interested in looking at?
Please say no, please.
I am.
You said that she's already walking over to it.
Oh no.
I'm looking dead ass to fucking Gabriel. Like,
All right. Well, I suppose we have no choice. We
She
must
kind
accompany
of
our
turns
patron.
back, her head, and she goes, "It's just a statue. Why are you guys so hesitant? They built these of me everywhere. Lovely craftsmanship."
yeah. Sometimes statues aren't just statues, but sure, we'll go look at it for you.
She's kind of rubbing her hand along the side of it.
That's very interesting, but let me remind y'all, we got ground to cover. Not much time, because this Sylvanus fella gonna keep corrupting this ground.
You're saying it's sticking out of the ground, out of the water, right? So where it's
Out of the
like
water.
leg,
So,
yeah.
where its legs would be, and the way it's
It's-
kind of holding itself, like it's half toppled over, is almost like it was once in like a kneeling position. Which makes you wonder if this thing's like only a part of it's buried, like if this thing wasn't built to be kneeling, the whole thing, your mind's playing that could be 300 feet tall, like ridiculous size. It dwarves the entire surroundings.
Let me just. Okay, I'm a little curious. Madeline's going to take off her jacket and whatever like clothes she can before she gets too exposed. I'm going to see about jumping into the water and see what she can find.
Okay, make me a perception check.
I take it back instantly.
Absolutely.
She instantly jumped in the water again.
Yeah. I will definitely have the invisibility glasses.
No warning either. Just went
She
straight
just
for
goes. She just starts taking her clothes off.
Yeah.
it. Just jumps in the water.
So I'd like a perception check, and I'd also like a constitution check, because 100 feet deep is your characters basically have superpowers at this level. They're still really, really deep to swim down. On a single breath. 19.
If only someone
Okay.
had something for this.
Yeah.
Only us that fucking infusion master.
Didn't ask Felky, just jumped in.
Did you have the infusion
you bench-
specifically for me holding
you
my
bench-
breath?
no
I do, I
rope,
do.
no nothing.
So Madeline's probably missing. I mean, you can hold your breath for 2 minutes, and I think you're probably gone for the whole 2 minutes. As you swim down pretty rapidly to the bottom, just checking ear pressure every few feet, till you reach the bottom of this lake. And it's very murky down here, so even on a 26 perception, there's only a few details that you can make out. But the fact you got a 26 means you can make it out. And you see kind of the elbows of this thing, or one of the elbows pressed against the ground, a bent knee, and another knee kind of perched on what looks like a stone base now. And there's not much moss down here, very few fishes. And as you go down to the very bottom of this lake, you notice like a cracked stone plinth that this thing was once built on. And you can roll me a history check if you'd like. Seeing the base. And do you read Dwarvish?
No. Not
Okay.
one of my languages.
19. So, on a 19 history check, you know that the craftsmanship of this very much seems Dwarvish. And you know that there is a plaque down there that's written in Dwarvish. But you cannot read the plaque.
Damn. Okay. Alan will swim all the way up. And looks at Velky and the group. There's some sort of a plaque down there in Dwarvish. If anyone read Dwarvish?
I could. Could you?
No.
Velky? Anyone?
No, never met no dwarves in my life. That's a lie, but I don't want to speak dwarvish.
Any particular reason why you're so hesitant to learn Dwarvish?
Not really.
So, Marcus, Madeline is proficient in Giant, and is the Giant in Dwarvish script. Would that be similar in your cosmology?
No, because this Dwarvish is more similar to Undercommon.
Damn it. Well,
Just give me 10 minutes and I can read it.
okay.
Do you need to, with your translate language? I believe you need to be like next to the language you're trying to translate.
Yeah, so
Could Madeline
You need to
write
spend 10
out?
minutes at the bottom of the lake.
I have.
Could
Okay,
Ma-
well, give me 20 minutes. I have water breathing.
Wait! Stop!
Okay.
Couldn't Madeline just write what she saw onto the?
How good's Madeline's memory? Because you're not getting
She's-
pencil and paper down there.
Ooh, do a history
And you
check.
don't
Do a
speak
history check.
Dwarvish.
Yeah.
Just give me
check.
20
Did one,
minutes.
guys?
I can do it.
19's alright. It's not
Just
Super
give me
good.
20 minutes.
20
Yeah,
minutes,
no.
okay. Velky, you gonna interject?
Yeah. Just let me.
Do we have time?
Just
Do
let
we
me
have
use my.
minutes? What do you want me to? I can't figure it out. I can help him breathe, but he can help himself breathe.
Wait, hang on. If you can help me breathe, that would save us 10 minutes.
Okay, we are in a rush. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna use a spell slot first level, and
Wait. Using spell slots here.
first level.
It's
who
a
fuck-
first level. It's
I'm
fine.
going to rapid infusion, and yeah, just give Gabriel the is it the cloak of the manta ray, which is just like a bottle that you stick in your mouth and breathe through.
Oh, I think
Uh,
you give it to Gabriel and be like, oh, it's crude, but that's okay. I'm fantastic invention.
Make sure you seal your
Wow.
lips on it, or you're going to breathe
All
in
right,
water.
bro, give it back.
Yeah. Give it to me. Give it
Gabriel,
to me.
you're an ungrateful shit. Get out of the party, man.
Can't hear you. I'm under the water. I am under the water.
Oh, you get faster move speed and.
I'm under the water.
Let me double check.
Okay, so with Cloak of the Manta Ray, Gabriel will go down. Ritual cost, comprehend languages, 10 minutes.
10 minutes has you guys thinking and wondering whether the Cloak of the Manta Ray actually works. It gets to that point where you're like,
Is he dead?
you sure it's been 10 minutes?
There's a bit of
Like, this
space
seems like a
for,
long
like,
10 minutes.
human error with the design. It's not the best.
Yeah. Yeah, and it has you kind of second guessing yourself.
Yeah.
Gabriel, it does take you a while to find the plaque as well, so it's probably more like 20 minutes.
So it's the
Because
same either way.
because it's once again a huge statue. In the grand scheme of things, 20 minutes out of your day is not huge, like a lunch break.
It's fine. You're eating your snacks.
And eventually, yeah, you find this big marble plinth half buried at the bottom of this lake. No, sorry, it's not marble. It's like a worked stone put together with these huge bricks. And on the bricks, you begin to translate, and it says, "Here was set the Warden of the Green Age, hewn by measured hands, bound by sworn work. This form was raised to stand watch. Its charge was growth kept in balance, root and river held to count. When fire came without measure, and the world was cut faster than it healed, the Warden did not withdraw."
Can you send that? My brain isn't working to
That's fine.
actually type that out
It
while
stood
you say it.
to the last step, facing the breach. Let this stone remain as record and warning. No work endures without restraint. No watcher stands above its oath. And the nature of the writing of this placard almost gives the impression that the placard was placed on the statue after it was made, because it talks about a history that this statue has already endured. Is one based on the writing.
Interesting.
Well, cool little bit of lore, but I'm not sure if we're really going to be able to do much with it. I think.
I'll note
Well,
the nature. Roll me a history check as well, Gabriel.
Gabriel. History. 17.
You get no further information.
And I thought I rolled well.
Yeah, it's okay. We're good.
Lady Yorna, what do you make of this?
It's old. Very old. I would say. She had things for a moment. My best estimate. Let me roll for her.
Oh, jeez.
Advantage on history checks.
Okay.
Not good rolls. A few thousand. Maybe upwards of 5,000. Seems as though there was once something other than this marsh here. A
Interesting.
breach, apparently. What do you think that could be referring to?
I'm not entirely sure, but the first thing that comes to mind that has breached this realm is Sylvanus, right? I don't know if he's specifically the one that's being mentioned
Well-
here, but
I wouldn't
Well,
think so.
I mean,
I think
think
this
that's
could be
Sylvanus.
referencing something much older.
probably. I mean,
A
we do know that
primordial.
there was a primordial. I know we do know that there was some interaction between the north and the south. There has been. Perhaps something crossed. It's a dwarvish but more undercommon. So perhaps something like, does the veil go all the way below, like straight through the earth, or is it like, could you get to here through the?
Goes down to the center.
Goes
and
down
through
to
the
the
center. Actually, did you know the top half, and the bottom half of this plane rotate in opposite directions? It's like they are entirely separated. And she just drops that on you, and then just goes back to wondering about. What does that mean?
Okay.
Hold on. What does that imply?
Yeah, that's
Huh?
that's a good question.
It implies that each half of the plane rotates independently.
Yeah, so each half of the.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Oh,
that might mean that
Wait.
they're two separate planes that are like dimensionally slapped together.
Yeah. Actually, wait. Good question time. Is this plane a sphere or is it flat?
Mm.
Oh boy! Oh,
Well, it
don't
makes
start
sense
this.
if it's a sphere.
Also, don't
He
ask
looks-
God if the world is flat.
He looks at you and goes-
he-
She looks at you and goes, "A sphere."
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
Take her word on
okay.
that.
Jesus.
How could you know it
Ju-
was a sphere if
Yeah.
you've never been on the other side of it?
Aren't we now?
Perhaps it's a semi-sphere. You don't know.
Okay. Okay there, bud. Also, listen, Julian, we have to have a talk, man. You and your drug habit, it's starting to get a little worried.
I'm literally sick, you dumb ass bald bitch. Oh my god.
It's like with venom.
The straight venom.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Fuck.
All right, I
I've
think.
been bedridden the past few days for this to be
Yeah.
reduced to
Wow.
nicotine addiction.
Yeah. Maybe you need to lay off the nicotine, bud.
Oh my god, maybe you need to shut your mouth.
Tonight, mate.
Goodness gracious.
It's all right,
Yeah.
Richie. You
Uh,
will be having
yeah.
an edible when you come to Australia.
Absolutely. All right. So we are.
I can quit whenever I want.
So I think we get going now, guys. I don't find much here, and there's definitely no treasure. So
Leave
no
the
point sticking
huge
around.
Colossus to its vigil in the marsh. How do you guys plan to sleep for the night in this place?
wait, guys, hear me out. We climb all the way to the top of this
We
thing,
have a giant fortress. We have
and then we
Leomund's
put the
tiny
giant
hut.
fortress on top of it.
Oh my
There's
God, what-
no way no one's ever coming to it. No one's ever going to go all the way up there for that. So it's great. It's a defensible position.
Are we like we still?
And
like
if the
in
Colossus
marsh?
wakes up,
That's fine.
Yeah, and
It's interesting.
I'm gonna stay down here. Thank you very much.
In all fairness, it doesn't look like it's moved from its plinth much.
yeah. Come on, bud.
It's like a very
Climb up.
defensible position.
Thank- Yeah.
Ah, fine.
If a flood comes through. or
Ah, he
something,
said
it's
yes.
okay.
What makes you think the Colossus will
Move.
Wake up, guys.
Yeah, why?
Doesn't make any
Especially
sense.
after we put.
Let me just close this stat block real
Let me
quick.
just.
Especially now that we're putting a giant fortress on.
Yeah, how would you fight a 300-foot tall stone statue anyway?
Dimension door. That's how.
Die.
Listen, these
Wrong.
hands are E for everyone. Okay? I just keep on punching it.
Okay. Can everyone make me an athletics check as you try to climb? the
No, but come on.
100
Out of
feet?
respect for this
to the top of
colossus,
this.
let's not put a fortress
Don't
on
we
top
climb
of it.
it? Is Gabriel saying that too far?
Apparently
Come
that
on.
is too far.
Out of respect for the culture of the South, let's not put a fortress at the top of its heads. Let us stay a respectful distance, perhaps nearby, but not on it.
Could I make a survival check to find a suitable campsite?
Absolutely.
Oh, go ahead.
The goat!
Can I assist him? So
You
he
can,
has
you can
advantage?
climb the colossus if you want. Go on.
Yeah, well, I let 2 people make checks for any given time. So you're also welcome to roll survival, man.
Okay.
Can
Well,
still
we can
climb
both
the
roll since we
Colossus?
both.
I still want to do that.
You can find the Colossus.
We can do that.
You have flying boots,
I
right?
got
So you don't
grapple hook,
particularly
I
need
got
to make
flying boots.
Ooh,
yeah.
nat 20 on the survival.
Nice.
Let's go.
nat 20 on the survive.
5-star dinner.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, nearby in the shadow of the Colossus,
Oh,
Oh God.
Oh,
end session. See you guys.
I knew
Roll
it.
credits. It's over.
Yeah, roll credits. No, you find a
Wow, our stream just got nuked because of that. Thanks.
yeah, we're gone now. You find a small grove of willow trees that provide absolutely excellent cover from the surroundings, but also are close enough to the Colossus where you see that nature hasn't necessarily reclaimed anything too heavily. So you imagine you could be still within the vigil of this statue. Who's taking first watch?
can I cast Layman's tiny hut?
Yeah, absolutely you can.
Okay, great.
Are we doing the tower or are we just camping like low-key camping?
I think we low-key camp.
Low-key camping, alright.
Want really too much attention to us
I don't want to
right
bust the
now.
tower out. That's a good point.
So, Madeline will take first watch.
and which watch do you have Rihanna take? Who do you have?
She has to take one? Shit.
She has.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't think
yeah.
about that.
Madeline will.
Is this a quality party, or you're just like, nah, you can sleep the whole night?
Yeah, no. Madeline will let her go on the first watch with her, so that way we're asking her to join us without asking her to, wake up in the middle of the night.
Bit of training.
Yeah. They're trained to be an
Sex.
adventurer.
Second watch.
How many watches are there? 3 or 2?
Yeah, we'll go 3 watches. So one person will do it alone. Probably.
I'll do one of them.
Yeah, I think it has to be Bobbado who has
Bobbado
decent
has a high-
perception.
He has a high perception, so he can
Yeah.
probably go by himself. He sees shit. Also,
Alright.
he just fits in with this marsh. It's like a marsh. Dude, this feels like home to me.
It feels
This is
like
great.
Oh yeah.
This is great. You're like, oh, back in the marshes. Lovely. Bit less, steel and bones sticking out at this point, but yeah, you vibing. That's probably why you got the natural 20. I should have given you advantage on that. You know what? In future travel through this thing, you can have advantage on the survival checks, Bobbado.
Yay.
Simply because
Yay.
this is like your favored terrain. This is a giant haunted marsh. Like,
I was
This is the
born in
shit.
the swamps, yeah.
yeah.
Ain't no gator gonna get me.
Okay.
So Bobbado, I guess,
So-
goes second, and who takes last?
Gabriel and Velky then.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. First watch.
Oof.
40.
Not my best. But that's okay. I will actually keep my the glass, the see invisibility. I'll probably have that on just in case.
Occasionally.
Yeah, occasionally.
Flicker.
Just...
Okay, Riona's like looking out. You see her probably leave the dome a few times,
Oh no.
and she seems to be relatively silent. Almost like she wants to talk, but she's purposefully not talking.
Madeline will probably just small talk with her. Just be like, oh, so why did you chose this form? Did you just happen to pick it because it looked good, or is it like a form of someone you knew? Just random small talk with her.
Yeah. She's trying to figure out like the volume that she should be talking when mortals are sleeping around her. So at first, like you can barely hear her, and she's like, "How late do these people sleep? Is this an acceptable level?"
That sounds perfect.
Oh, I had it lying around. Why, do you like it?
It looks nice. What do you mean you had it lying around? Like, do you just like have random like bodies around your like place or something?
I think if I explained it to you, you'd struggle to comprehend. So I'm just gonna leave you that image in your head because I think it's funny. I'm gonna have a roll still.
Roll stealth. Oh jeez.
Yeah, got a trick's got a good step. 20.
Plus 11.
Um,
Goodness.
Gabriel, what's your passive perception?
It's 9.
Okay. Oh, so it gets reduced by 10 when you're sleeping, I believe, or 5. So you could be in the minuses on passive perception. You see Rona begin to pull out some paint pots. And she's just drawing
Oh god.
Gabriel's face. And
Oh,
she looks
God.
over at you, Madeline, and goes, I figured you're not gonna stop.
You cut out there for a second. Say that again.
She goes, as she whispers, I figure you're not gonna stop.
Stop you drawing this? No. Go. Have fun.
Oh,
Gabriel
ridiculous.
has like Drakesh sucks with an X on his neck.
Absolutely.
But like he's got like a cartoon mustache, a pair of boobs on his forehead. He's got the works.
The works.
He
Madeline will probably-
he looks like a rapper by the end of it.
Madeline will give her pointers like, "Oh, draw this here, this here."
And then I think at the end of your rest, you see her just be like, I'll come back. And she just leaves the dome. And she doesn't come back for like an hour. When rests switch over.
I just say like, "Hey, the goddess just left. She said she'll be back. Just be on the lookout."
Velki, you notice when Gabriel gets up, his face is absolutely covered in tons of drawings. It has all the following, and you can choose whether or not you want to point it out to him.
Bill's making the speed face.
The what face?
Make a deception check, Velki.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Gabriel, roll an insight.
Oh, my insight's not great.
You beat a 6. 14.
Wow,
Every
you
time
know
Velki's looking at you, she seems to like giggle a little bit.
What are you... Pass me the mirror. Pass me the mirror. Show me.
Oh, no,
Come on.
no.
Come on.
Okay.
You!
Wasn't me. I was sleeping. We were saving because we're doing it later.
You know who wasn't sleeping? Madeline.
And Gabriel, as you look over to Madeline, Madeline, what you don't notice now, because you're asleep, is that there's been a load of paints placed right by you while you're sleeping. the pots, and Madeline's hands are now covered in paint.
Red-handed.
Very well.
Red-handed.
Two can play at that game, Madeline. Can I ritual cast illusory script on Madeline's forehead?
That's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, do you roll me a stealth check because you're casting a spell in here and a ritual spell as well. So it takes a while. You need to be pretty subtle.
Does she have her -5 to her perception because she's asleep?
Let me just check. What the actual rule is: passive perception and soul. Oh, unconscious, so you're unaware of your surroundings. The sleeper might react to stimuli indicating relevant sayings. Okay. I'm gonna just I'm gonna say it's a flat -5 makes sense to a passive perception while asleep.
Okay.
Because Madeline's a pretty paranoid motherfucker nowadays. Not quite Velky levels of paranoid, but still
Right.
pretty. So stealth check.
Velky, can I ask you to help me with this?
Wow.
You're asleep. Shut up.
Wow.
It doesn't feel right, but it seems right. It seems fun.
Isn't it? I'm just showing due diligence, back and forth. All right, let's roll this stealth check. Okay.
Can I?
Okay.
Will assist. In this.
Thank you.
In this misunderstood get back.
Can I get advantage on this roll?
No, just be flat.
It'll just be flat. Okay.
Yeah.
Please, if you have any flash of genius,
Unless you have
please.
inspiration.
Flash this.
I do have one. I'm using it on this.
That's crazy.
Are you serious?
Who's gonna fucking get
Sure.
one hit in a couple hours?
No, that's
Yes,
so
you
lame.
still
flash,
fail.
Flash, please flash. Velky, please flash. Velky, please, Velky, please.
Velky,
Okay,
you're
you-
using one of your limited flash of genius.
Please,
It's not
please,
bullshit.
please.
Flash of
Bro.
genius
So-
and an inspiration. Stop.
Please,
Stop.
please.
Not
Stop
worth
influencing
it.
his decision. It's his.
Just let it happen.
This is the man
Please.
who's awake. I imagine Gabriel is literally like looking at me like a puppy dog. Like help.
It's probably not like you're not necessarily conscious, but what Velky sees is not Gabriel praying towards him. You see Gabriel very quickly about to spark a rune that's going to make a sound, and you can choose whether or not you wish to intervene and inform him of this. And that's how the flash of genius is favored. Like you see that it's incoming, and you see that he's likely going to fail this and make a push. You can
Yeah.
choose whether or not to intervene and use a flash of genius. This is a limited use resource, but it is up to you whether you wish Gabriel's
don't-
praying on Madeline to be.
I don't think so. I think if it was like a pen, I'd be like, I could help out somehow. But this spell is like suspicious. I don't feel like I've been forewarned.
Yeah, Madeline. Then you wake up to Gabriel to a ritual circle around you, and Gabriel just accidentally sparking a rune. And you also see the paints Rayona used to draw in Gabriel's face suddenly scattered around you, and your hands are
Yeah.
covered in paint, making you very much look like the culprit.
No. Yeah, I grab probably one of the jars of paint and I look up at Gabriel. If you don't want me to splash this all over you, back off.
I mage hand a jar of paint and I throw it at Madeline's face.
That is a hostile action which you cannot take.
Okay, I see him trying to do something. I'm going to splash him with the paint.
We're both gonna get splashed then.
Okay, both of you are covered in paint as you splash each other. Madeline is groggy and Gabriel is
Ugh.
blindsided.
Okay, Gabriel, I understand your.
First of
maybe a
all,
little
why?
Because Riona did it.
Oh,
and I wasn't.
blaming the goddess, are you? How original of you.
Barbado, you have a ridiculous passive perception and absolutely awoken at the same time. Madeline is. See both of them splash at each other with pain and this scene. And you're like, oh, is it
What
my
the
turn
fuck
for
are
this?
y'all doing up in here? I'm trying to get some sleep, motherfucker.
Listen, Gabriel
Apologies, someone
got
decided to throw paint.
Go wash yourselves
Gabriel.
off. You look ridiculous.
Well, I can't leave the dome. If I leave the dome, the spell fails. The spell finishes.
Thankfully,
Give
I
me your not
can.
to wash you with that water.
Yeah.
Go on, Madeline.
Yeah. Is Riona in the?
Go on. We're
Right,
waiting for you to
again?
wash. I'll
Is
go
she in the
after you.
tent? Not that you can see.
Where's Riona?
No one knows she's gone.
No, I told you guys that she left. She said she was coming back.
Well, she hasn't come back.
Did we do much of our watch yet? Or was this like...
This is probably towards the end. Also,
Okay.
you held off on Gabriel for a
I
while.
was just sitting there cheesing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go
you
and
know
wash
what?
up,
I'm just
Madeline.
gonna cast Prestidigitation on both of them to remove the
Yep.
pain.
That'll clear
Thank-
pain.
Thank you.
That is within the bounds of that cantrip.
Thank
Absolutely.
you.
Y'all acting like
Yeah.
fools up in here. Acting
Hi.
like you don't even got magic to get rid of that. You're gonna ruin our position. They're gonna hear y'all clattering around out there.
Oh,
Y'all
they
wanna
can't.
be taken
No.
down by some kind of crocodile or nothing.
Well, the spell
Fair
doesn't
enough.
let sound through.
Thank you.
They can't hear.
Who brought the paint?
That's pretty useful, isn't it?
I don't bring paint with me.
Madeline
Like I
just
said,
likes to finger paint every once in a while. It's one of her hobbies.
Have you actually ever seen me do that, Felky?
Oh, you
Kid
have
named
paint
Paint.
all over your finger, or you had the paint all over your fingers.
Yes, because again,
Because you like to
Riona, who-
finger paint your dreams while you're asleep.
Gabriel, I understand.
Inspiration, Nico.
Just see, I
God
don't
damn
know why
it.
this like goddess lady would frame you for painting Gabriel.
Could you fathom why a goddess is walking amongst mortals right now, other than for her own amusement?
No, but I can fathom Madeline choosing to finger paint. That is
Gabriel,
very much fathomable.
next time you find paint on your face, it will. Okay, have a good night. Madeline's going to sleep.
What is with y'all and drawing on each other's faces?
About
Versus
half an
Pin
hour.
drawing penises on his friends, and now it's y'all splashing paint all over each other like a bunch of idiots. What is this court y'all coming to? I come back to this world and everyone's drawing on each other's faces while they're sleeping. It's a violation of privacy.
And after you've gone to sleep, Bobado, about half an hour into your rest, you see Rayona fade out of invisibility, sitting next to you and just going, and you just see a whisper, "Did you like my prank? I was here the whole time. I was here the
You know
whole
what?
time.
You know what? It was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie.
It was a very simple prank. But the
You
thing
see how
is,
his tunes change?
the fallout of it all was the best part.
I hope you don't do that too often. And don't
It's my
get
domain.
any ideas with Pin. He gonna make a lot of problems. Oh, sorry. I mean, what is it? Francis. Fuck. Ah.
Close
Remove my
enough, close enough.
inspiration. I
Yeah,
used to.
that's-
Remember
Yeah, just take it away. Okay.
I'll waste it on finger painting next time. Okay.
Absolutely.
Don't you give Francis any ideas. But that was kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. Didn't know y'all could be invisible.
I'm the god of tricks. If I couldn't go invisible, how would I do my tricks?
I do lots of tricks, and I don't even gotta be invisible for that.
But it's so
You will
much
need a
easier.
lesson in the skills of the Fae. I think you would enjoy that.
Not my domain.
Well,
All right.
you're at
I'd
least
say
of a
we-
similar mind. If you like being tricky.
I suppose so. Roll me an insight check. Babado.
Oh, I'm good at these. 16.
Not quite a high percent.
Could have used my inspiration there.
If you'd like to, I'll let you roll again. This is not necessarily.
You know what? You just gave it to me. I'll use it because I always forget to use it.
There you go.
Oh,
27. When you talk about you need to learn some tricks from the Fae. You see, like, just for a second, like a glimpse on her face that you recognize when people think of a fond memory. Like a bit of nostalgia.
Well, we know who she hang up. Damn fucking Faye.
Maybe you learned something before.
Those times have passed. For now.
Well, nothing ever set in stone unless you are a statue half set in water.
Time isn't something that binds us, but fate is.
Hmm.
At
From what
least-
I've seen, fate ain't exactly binding neither. But ambition will bring people together like nothing else.
Fate hasn't bound people for a long time.
Why you say that?
Very good question.
That's a conversation for another day. I think.
Fuck off. Best answer.
Don't
That's-
you dare paint my face, yeah. We're gonna have problems.
All right, time to keep on.
Night passes, though. Your spot proved very good.
Nice.
Pack up and get going the next morning. Someone give me a 6-7.
6, 7.
No, no.
What was once 2 days ago something on the horizon is suddenly a lot closer. Within but 20 or 30 miles. As the swamp begins to falter and give way to open ground to the west. Beyond it rises a mountain range, jagged and dark, pierced by constant storms that have not wavered since you came here. And at the heart of the valley, near its entrance, you now see something. Something that your mind finds difficult to believe. Because it's a skeleton. A draconic skeleton. But this skeleton stretches for miles. Each vertebrae along its spine, each rib embedded into the ground, are the size of skyscrapers. And the bones itself are not bones at all, but this onyx black crystal, almost glassy, refracting the lightning that constantly strikes it. And the storm clouds coil endlessly above this range. This skeleton is nearly half the size of some of the mountains. This whole thing is bigger than some cities.
Yeah, that's a little big there. We're gonna have some problems.
You see lightning strikes the skeleton again and again, drawn to it as though the sky itself seems to remember what it once was. And you see small shapes. And at this distance and the size of the skeleton, you cannot tell whether these tiny little, almost like birds in the sky, are drakes or fully grown dragons.
Hopefully not.
Still, regardless, tiny against the sheer enormity of this corpse. It is bigger than any known dragon you have ever heard of.
This is gonna be rough.
I don't want to know what else lives down here. That is insane. You know, a regular dragon destroyed my entire empire. What the fuck is that gonna do to everyone?
Apparently,
Thank God, but
And now with your
I
memories,
mean, look at
Barbara,
that.
you remember that the dragon your empire had was huge. It was one of the largest dragons known out there, thousands of years old, red dragon. And that thing was probably a good 200-300 meters in length. It's like still Godzilla-sized dragon.
Yeah, but like still
This-
minuscule.
yeah.
compared.
Still like a tenth of this thing.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting at, is like this is
Yeah.
so improportionally greater than anything I've
Yeah.
ever seen. Like this is like seeing like 3 nuclear bombs in front of you.
Yep.
Because it's just like, you know, I imagine like I would never have seen anything that would appear to be as powerful as this, essentially.
Absolutely.
Right.
And considering just it's so far away from you, and it's so big even at that distance, that you're having to use the mountains and estimating their size as like, I guess, a ruler. And that's when I'll have all of you make survival checks, please, this time around.
Ooh, okay.
go.
The D8s for the encounter, the survival checks is sort of for how well the encounter goes. Okay.
Oh, there you go.
No need to
Bobo.
roll with advantage, Bobodo, because you already got the nat 20. 14, 12,
Yeah, dude,
24,
I
okay.
keep hitting the natural 20 even without advantage. It's crazy.
You're traveling
Yeah.
at a distance that you don't think you've necessarily drawn attention to this. Or necessarily drawn attention to the region.
Right.
But I think that the fact that a creature this size has somehow died is like asking many questions in all of your minds.
I mean, bullshit magic items they got.
Could I mean, just for like maybe some biological information, since I got the natural 20, can I
Yes,
like try and understand how this works as like a gathering place for like whether it be drakes or dragons, maybe like what the behavioral stuff is there, or why
Awesome.
the lightning is reacting.
Awesome. Yeah, I'd say especially because of previous knowledge, I'd usually have you roll an additional check, but because of your previous knowledge with like Thon and stuff, I'll give you some information. Base. Once dragons hit a certain size, they start just by existing in places for long enough, shaping environments around. Right. So if a fire dragon sits in a place for long enough, which you'd know on the other map, the area that the dragon you hide lived, was an area called Sisepios, which it had turned an entire chain of islands in the north to a volcanic wasteland.
Right.
Simply
Okay,
by
so
existing there and having its lair there. So seeing this, you can see that even after this creature's death, it must have been so potent in the area that things and the weather and the mountains have formed around it. Like it itself has shaped this environment simply by existing there. And you imagine the dragons are the other dragons or drakes surrounding it are acting much like carrion feeders. In terms of the gemstone skeleton, you had heard rumors in the south that strange dragons in the domain of crystal, as opposed to metallic and chromatic, that a third domain of dragons and a fourth had been discovered. There were gem dragons and wild dragons. Wild dragons were encountered in the wastes, a variant of them that were like some kind of hybrid draconic scorpion-like creatures.
Yeah,
You are
fucked up
likely
one.
seeing the corpse of an unfathomably old crystalline dragon, maybe onyx, which, looking at the environment, must have some kind of lightning domain, similar to an amped-up blue dragon.
Alright.
Hmm.
Well,
could
so long
could
as
I
you-
do a separate check, like a nature check or something, and see if I know anything beyond that or can glean anything?
I'll take a nature check. Nature check and a history checks would give two different sets of information, but I'm happy on a nature check. I'm also happy to take a religion check. If someone wants to roll that.
oh, that sounds like right up Gabriel's
Even
alley.
draconic
Come on.
history can be classed as religion checks.
This is
or-
not the religion I'm used to, but I guess it's dragons, so Drakesh, kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So it
a
is
lot of
kind of like
draconic
religion you're
history
used to.
is religious based, because they're seen as sort of limbs of divinity.
Strangely enough, I'm not as good at nature
And-
as I am with survival, but I'm going to. Oh,
yeah, I think you get as
I think I've spent the brain power I have.
Yeah.
Figuring it
Um,
out.
Gabe, you've heard of only a few dragons in history that could even be compared to something with this sort of magnitude. And those are the original two dragons that represent the sun and the moon. It's often said if they are seen, they blot out the sun and the moon respectively in the sky, which is potentially puts them in a size at least close or comparable to something this scale. The other one being the original chromatic dragon, corrupted by Thon, the blue dragon known as Baegax, I believe it's called.
I see.
Awesome. So
Um,
big giant
which
fuck
now
all
represents the
creatures.
demonic sin of pride. Tails, just by how old that dragon would be now, given the idea with dragons is they get larger and larger the longer they live. Eventually, chromatic and metallic dragons simply ascend once they reach a certain point. which could potentially be why this dragon is so large. It just never ascended. They are not godly beings.
Right.
They act under no domain of a god. This thing could be a god in and of itself, which is potentially why it could have gotten so large. If it was maybe in the north by now, it might have ascended. Those specific domains could be filled with dragons, but that's speculation. There's very few accounts of anyone walking in the plains of Drakesh and Thon who share about it scholarly wise. So the actual domains in which the gods exist outside of the material plane is not particularly a well-documented thing. And that's why you have very little information on the outer planes of this.
I think Gabriel will say something along the lines of, a dragon of this size and magnitude has only ever been spoken to in comparison with legends such as the dragon of the sun and the moon, and the corrupted dragon of pride.
Yeah,
But
Laerog and Garog. Garog the sun dragon, Laerog the moon dragon.
And you can see the magnitude of its power. Even in death, its affinity with lightning continues to strike at its skeleton. Which makes me question, what could possibly have brought it down?
Well, certainly not all this. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
And definitely not going to be us. Better get moving so we can try to.
Never seen a dragon like that one before.
No, I haven't either.
Ain't just
That's
speaking about the size neither. I've never seen what I believe is a gem.
That type of dragon?
Truly a beautiful being.
The lightning is a nice touch. I think it's very dramatic.
I can appreciate some good lightning.
There you go.
I prefer fire and metal, but gems and lightning.
Yeah. Everyone has their preference. Hey Marcus, are we good to take like a 10-minute break since?
I think I'm happy to take a
Ruzi.
10-minute break now.
Yeah.
Ruzi
Ruzi's-
can still hear us.
Right.
Yeah,
just wait for 10
Liam's
minutes.
gotta cut the stream though if we're gonna take a break, and he's not at his chair right now.
I mean, we can all just turn our cameras off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's right.
We're all turning the cameras off. There we go.
We will be back in a few minutes, guys.
Yep.
Oh shit.